Okay.
Me already.
I'm good, man.
Okay.
Do it.
So
Yeah. My name's Felly.
My name's Gyyps.
I'm from Connecticut. He's from LA. We make music.
Okay. So how did y'all link up?
College.
College I met him in, and I remember he said he made beats, and I was kind of off put by that because I was like, I make beats, and there was like a little bit of attention until we got into the same room, and then we started, working together rather than being butting heads and trying to be one up each other.
Definitely.
So that was like freshman year at USC.
Oh damn, at USC. So I guess right off the bat, both of y'all gave college a shot. So a lot of people feel like when you're doing music, you should just jump straight into the music, fuck school. That's kind of people's mentality. What's y'all's take on that?
Man, so I didn't come from learning a bunch of music. I think there's a few different takes on how you should be. There's musicians who study for years and shit, and they're amazing musicians, and there are people who have never seen notes of music written down, and they're the artists of our generation. So there's really no way to do it. I think if you are on that route and you're in college, I went to college to learn to perform music.
I think that's the difference. Is we went to school for music.
Yeah.
And so it's it wasn't one or the other. It was no, we're gonna go to school and hopefully get better at the one thing that we're interested in, which is cool. And we're super lucky about that because so many kids pull up to college and just have no lane, which is cool too because you'll find it eventually. But we knew what we wanted to do. I did music industry there. He did pop music, drums, and we learned a little bit, but the best part was that you get to meet all these cool kids who
The network.
Yeah, the network.
Network.
And you can
Definitely. I mean, you said USC. That's not. USC is known for music and film, especially their film school. It's very popular. So that's pretty dope. So one thing I noticed when I was doing my research, man, YouTube, it dates back, 6-7 years. Music, videos, skate videos. It's a lot of content. So how did you get started on that? You had the YouTube channel going before you all met?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
And then I met Gyyps and kind of showed him what I was doing. Let me turn this shit off for a second. So I've just always been interested in trying to make content and trying to make things for people. And so throughout high school I did that shit, and I had felt cams going already. And so I kind of had a little bit of a foundation to bring to to Hayden and Jake and Stanley, who we met freshman year too. And they kind of just saw what I was doing, and then they're like, let's build.
Try to build it up, and
now we do our own stuff. And that's when I met Gyyps freshman year, and he started putting out music, and now we both have our own lane and our own labels, and just
Continue to
cool.
build. So I guess I should ask this at first, but clearly, you got the dog. Y'all saw the tweet, I want to say 6 or 12 hours ago,
yeah.
mentioning this. So how did that come about?
So what tweet?
I want to say
The dog.
Somebody tweeted about getting the dog in Houston, and we're going to take it back to LA. Just 12 hours ago, I want to say. This morning
Yeah.
when I woke up.
Did you do that? I don't know if I tweeted
Did
it.
someone
but
prophesize that?
Someone tweeted
I saw
it.
a
Yeah.
tweet earlier this morning.
Oh,
So-
this morning.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well he got it this morning. Okay, yeah. So that wasn't too many hours ago. This is
I
thing is
literally got it today.
6 hours old. Yeah.
Wow.
It's it's 8 weeks old.
8 weeks and 6 hours. I just woke up. I was sleeping all day, and I FaceTime him, and he's got a dog. So I'm stoked on it because I get to go. He lives with me for a couple more months, and I get to chill with the puppy, and I love dogs. And I didn't have the guts to do it just because I've been moving so much. But his mom's in LA, and
It all just works
I
out.
think it works.
It's all gonna work
together.
out. Yeah.
Welcome, Burner.
And look
to
at
the
this
family.
guy. Look at little Burner. Burner,
This
say
is
hello.
Burner. Welcome, Burner, to 2273. Good God, you beautiful.
Hold up, bit shot.
Like Simba. Go down like the Simba.
Alright, so let's dive into, first of all, we're on the Mermaid Gang Tour. How's your tour life been so far, and what's been the best city and the best experience?
Tour's been sick. We have the full band now, which is so super crazy. We have like 8 to 10 of us who travel together, which is like a lot better than last tour, which was me, Gyyps, and Jake, just doing like DJ rapper shit. That's always fun, but I don't know. Gyyps kind of encouraged me to go with the full band this year too, and like that's sick because he plays drums and he doesn't have to tour without drumming again, which is like it's rude to do to a kid who's passionate about drums. It's like taking away my voice or some shit, you know?
Yeah. It's fun.
So tour's been sick, yeah.
I think like a lot of our every city is different. You know, we love to play like a big ass show to 1,200 people like Chicago every night, but it's not like that. You go to like some other places that are right around Chicago, and you know, people
Kansas, and there's 120.
Yeah, and so it's
cool.
It's different, and it's like being able to like feel out all these different types of shows. Like I think it's a blessing for us to have like a 1,200 person show, like, and then also have a 120 person show to like know what it feels like to play a small crowd and like react to like not many people singing your words and like being that hype. Like you just got to give a good ass performance, and like you can't be fazed by all that. And
it keeps you on your toes too. It's really cool because like sometimes you'll have a show in front of like 100, 200 people, which is like sometimes 1/10 of what we play to, but you'll do your best show there, and then you'll be like, "Fuck, what just happened then?" Like, I hope I did that to the 1,200. You know, like it's like it just always fluctuates. So it's like touring's very moody because we care so much about this shit, and also like traveling and like what we do to our bodies and just like the rigor of touring is fucked up.
It's definitely a drag.
Yeah, it could be a drag, but yeah, you have just your highest highs and your lowest lows. So that's sick.
What would you say is the best song? What song gets the biggest response so far on the tour that everybody's rocking to every night?
Man, everyone rocks out to like Desert Eagle and Gorilla. Ali's coming up too.
Ali's
like,
just recently come up this week. That shit, everyone be yelling. We like to play it at the end just because we're not really sure if people know it. This came out like a week and a half ago. But they be yelling it the whole set, so it's like, fuck. I was like, I'm on song number 2. I got Ali on last, and you keep yelling it.
So now it's like, now everyone's kind of picking up on that shit. So it's cool. What else is a really good one? Canoga Park is like my like top song. So like kids are always yelling that shit, and then like This Shit Comes in Waves. That's really good, and then we add a lot of instrumentation, you know, like obviously like it's, you know, we're not just like playing the track and then like the guys, like we don't just play the same thing that's on the record.
That's the biggest thing.
It turns into a jam. Some songs are 7 minutes long, you know, and they just like go and we just jam and like we'll just like, you know, have fun. Like that's just like the blessing of all this, having, you know, being able to just do all that shit.
Definitely just having people, you know, connecting with the music in general, especially
straight up,
and touching the youth, because you know that's the future. So that brings me to my next question. What's been the craziest fan experience so far? Y'all got a pretty diverse crowd, and you know, definitely some young kids. It's like a nice little mix. So I'm pretty sure they're coming up to you saying all type of stuff. I know you inspire them. So what would you say?
There's definitely like a lot of super inspired. I mean, he gets a lot more of it, but I think the craziest thing that has happened on this tour was at the end of a show in Arizona. This kid jumped over the bar, grabs up like at the end of the show, grabs a bottle.
Shout out to this kid.
And then jumps over again.
He grabbed a Henny
tips
bottle
from the venue, and
he stole the
just
Henny.
for a Henny, like not even like an
on
expensive
his way out,
bottle.
he like kind of knocked on the floor, just got caught, and
then he hit some girl in the face.
It was so bad.
It was terrible. The kid
Shout out
got
to
arrested.
Yeah, damn.
Shout out to that dude though. Like
keep the spirits up, but fuck, you
come
fucked
on,
up.
dude.
Like goddamn. That shit was funny. I don't know. There's like fans are weird because like they want to show love and you appreciate them. Sometimes just like the interaction between the two is just like, yo, that shit was weird. Or they get like a totally wrong perception of like who I am. Like, and they just think I just want like Molly and acid in every 4 seconds. It's just
Yeah.
like, and then they get mad, like, why not? Like, yo,
Yeah, that's
who
detrimental.
are you? Like, yeah, sometimes it's like, you gotta respect us a little bit. We're kind of realizing that. I also don't fuck with when people just like come up and just like try to like get some, like
They
just,
only want like social media, like
it's like social currency. Someone brought up that topic to me. It's like, that's so real.
Yeah,
It's
no,
like sometimes you feel like people are just like trying to like grab at you. It's like, fuck off. Like, this shit doesn't matter. Like, yo, shout out 22 minus 11. It's Young Fell and Gypsy Burns. Mad love. We in Houston right now. About to go rock the show. And shout out Lil Burner.
yeah, man. Shout out 22 minus 11, Young Gypsy Burns, man. Shout out Houston, Texas. Shout out
My mom.
shout out everyone who's following along. Shout out my mom.
My mom's birthday today. Sweat. Peace.
Right.